Hello, beautiful souls made of love and light. Today, we bring to you something that for me, it is the strangest of sessions. Why do I say this? I had another session prepared for this week, but it seems that these concepts that we are about to look into and work with are very important for the few who are truly committed to their own self-mastery and ascension. We, you and I, we will explore in depth together a new way of viewing the reality as we know it today. Let's say that the reality is on check. We even have fact checkers for everything. Do you know that scientists have finally disclosed the God particle to the world with the name of demon particle? Not that is a satanic institution that is delivering finally the good news of a discovery made supposedly in 1956. It's not me saying this. Science is. So listen to this, please. In 1956, physicists David Pines theorized the existence of a massless neutron plasmon called a demon that could help explain the superconductivity of some exotic materials. And you can Google this, please, and then see that today they confirm that this is more than just a theory, but they want to relate the subject matter to dark matter, which is one of the subjects we will visit today on another dimension, here in this session. Oh, you want more? Ta-ki on. It seems that institution needs to come out and finally tell the truth. Why? This new energy frequency is all about truth, compassion, forgiveness, and love. And even dark, satanic entities love some things. One of those some things is control. Or is it freedom? I leave it up to you to decide. In my view, these dark entities have three paths to follow, and for that to happen, they need to choose. I believe this time around they will, and honestly, this is just my view, they will begin to love more and more, and even crazier stuff will take place on the next months, because dark satanic entities are starting to love more and more. I keep on the belief that human beings don't like war, nor to fight to get what they want. Luckily, these SODAC characters have created so much division and hatred that people grew tired and actually start to see that, at least in the global scene, too much is happening that it cannot be all natural, like the fires, floods, or hurricanes, hot temperatures, even at night, to prevent you from a good night of dreaming, just to make your mind blurry, for you not to think right and take the choice you didn't wanted to take. As we see, there are very subliminal and subluminal methods for mind control and to prevent you from reaching your potential, your highest human potential, while embodying your physical vessel. We need to be strong now, and it seems that I only need to read the events that are surfacing around the planet in a global scale. We are entering a new timeline and therefore a new reality, more positive and by the looks of it, more truthful. So, are you ready for some truths? That's what we will do here today. Revisit for some and visiting for others. Another session, channeled again, using the Ascension glossary pages as our matrix of truth. Oh yes, we will navigate truths with love, because I know it can be hard to assimilate that we have been denied this knowledge by the SODAC with their lies and racket programs of fear and victimizer, more than ever, using the global climate and global narratives of control. That is not done in the background anymore. Today they seem they don't have fear of anything, because the SODAC and their minions, they think they have won their wars and false narratives. In the past, this has been easy to do due to the separation between people, but today, in an ever-increasing speed of information world society, backed up with their phones and cameras and YouTube channels and so on and so forth, I think that we can actually change the scene this time around. Can you see that separation is just an illusion and that today we are all connected more than ever before? That we are not alone anymore. Did you saw what happened since 2012? Since 2012, all in the global scene has changed drastically, and we can today see more truth, faces, and situations that we couldn't see before. That for me is a motive more than sufficient to say thank you each day. Why? Now I know whom I have to direct my love towards to, and make that beating human heart that they of the SODAC wear on their chest to change the rest of their entire human structure by activating their original tree of life. They can refuse to have it activated. That way, they need to speak directly to the Earth Elder Councils and the Universal Central Sun auditors for some resolve and remedy, because our mission here on Earth is to do just that. Activate the dormant parts of all human, full expression of a being that follows the law of one, which one law derives from quite an easy law. It says that you shall not harm any sentient kind. We can do this by working directly with a morphogenetic template for the human species. That's why I say I don't like humans. but I do have to work with the human morphogenetic field in order to deliver the freedom codes to all star seeds searching for this hidden knowledge of the reality as we don't know it. So, I can say that I don't like all humans. Thank you. With this in mind, I suggest we take some deep inhales, and with each inhale, you will take in all the worries of the world inside your heart. Hold it there for a moment and feel it. Feel it, all those emotions, and then, on the exhale, send it all to the Earth core and ask Mother Earth that these issues being offered can be processed, renewed, and sent back to the original rightful owner, in order for that being to understand the importance of love, truth, and an open heart to receive the light codes needed for their optimization and ascension in order and priority as God would have it be. Stay there for as long as you can. You can think in someone in particular, or you can think in all that are in the morphogenetic field, sending them love to all. Doesn't matter who it is, because if that being has stolen a body or created a clone from a body, okay, it is not on his rightful owner, but the body itself is the rightful owner, and it is entitled to get this activation and optimization. Stay there for as long as you can, until you, like me, start to enter into a deep trance, feeling all of the consciousness that exists in the morphogenetic field of the human species, the entire human species, as a unified unity consciousness. Each time I enter into this deep trance state of being, my mind automatically goes into that safe space, that island that is out of time as we know it, the time of magic. Slowly, I can start to see and feel this island, the shores of white sand, pure water, where thousands of beings, sentient beings, live in peace and harmony. More could be said about this island because my imagination knows not any limits for my creation. I am just giving you a guideline for you to create a space and time out of time and space as you know it, where you feel protected and safe. It is very important when dealing with the spiritual side of life, both the seen and unseen sides. Please don't try to journey without protection, especially in these chaotic times. Both seen and unseen worlds are experiencing radical changes that call for radical forgiveness on both sides of life. I suggest, at least for you to connect to your higher self first, then connecting to your middle self and lower self, and then God Source itself, because you are that God Force incarnate here. You are much more than just this human being made of flesh and bones. The other part of you, the part number 3 of your human potential, is energy. If we look at it, you are both polarities, positive and negative, plus energetic. Now realize that energetic potential is neutral at its core, for it serves both positive and negative, dark and light in equal manner, like God. It's, let's say, the shape-shifting element. And you can only realize this when you realize yourself as the creator God, capable of shape-shifting your negative ego into a more positive ego, until both of them are unified in what? In what? The higher self. Sorry, ladies, God doesn't have a gender, so therefore goddess is an illusion and, in fact, an aspect of the victim-victimizer programs. Please realize that God is both male, female, and none. At the same time, it is one with all that is. It is complex. That's why we need to use another mindset and another world of thinking, or thinking from another world, out of the box thinking, more evolved in the matters of peace, love, unity, and respect. Those are the 4 key aspects that together create the 5th harmonic, which is freedom. Therefore, you are God, you are sovereign, and you are free. And that's the reason why these are the freedom teachings from the Ra, God World Creation Emissaries of Peace throughout the entire universal time matrix. They will set you free from an artificial matrix of control and domination. Not to be confused with another type of knowledge delivered by other groups on the many spiritual communities on Earth Mother with the same name. These are they are universal teachings of freedom. They are not property of one individual or group selected of individuals. No, they are for everyone who is ready to receive these freedom teachings. Now let us breathe there for a moment in the knowingness that you are God, that you are sovereign, and that you are free. You are the universal citizen, roaming free wherever you choose to be. As you breathe, please settle in your safe space dedicated to meditation, because this is a session dedicated to prayer and much more. So soon we will enter into a small meditation, then a small conscious connection to ourselves, because there will be a very potent clearing prayer at the end of the session. So we want to go slow, like usual, and build up spiritual strength for this magical journey into Gaian Matrix, Universal Mother, Dark Matter Matrix, and much more, dear beautiful souls made of love and light. Now, I will take some time to connect to Draco. I suggest that you also please connect to your dragon or your guide to help you in this journey. You will need it when dealing with the freedom teachings we are about to explore. Draco is there, on the top of the huge mountain, covered in snow. He opens his wings to greet me once again into these energetic domains out of time as we know it. I'm so happy to be here on this island, directing my consciousness beam to all beings inhabiting here, calling them to round up around the sacred threefold flame fire of creation. I call in also every one of you ready to receive this dispensation on these times of now. In this ever-present moment of the now, that is always changing into something else while remaining the same. During the entire process of transformation, a beacon to reach the one source creator that always brings us into a good shore where we can rest and have fun, because the sea out there can sometimes be turbulent and very traumatic. Remember who you are at all times, and you will always be able to return home into these beautiful shores of the one intelligent and infinite source creator. As I breathe in my double diamond sun rainbow plasmas of perfection, I go deeper into that trance, connecting to Draco, feeling his heartbeat slow and strong. I keep breathing in and out as the connection gets stronger. I can feel Draco taking over my thoughts, my entire self, and showing me where we need to go in this journey, in this long journey throughout time and space. The words he says to me are to be gentle, go slow, because the information on itself is very complex and can create distortions. So please take in only what resonates with you, letting go of what doesn't resonate with you. It will be a long journey. Remember to be kind to yourself. Don't force yourself in any way, shape, or form. The video will be here. The info, it is on the Ascension glossary pages. Either way, you can come back later to these freedom teachings of this session. I will go slow. As you know, time for me or for us in these sessions is something we don't think about. We think about the messages seen and unseen that come from our time here today, where I wish that together we can change the world for the better without leaving our seat of power. Draco opens his mouth and a loud roar comes out, signaling the time to take magic flight. Beautiful souls, I see you on the other side. Just follow us into the sun. There is a portal glowing blue. Can you see it? I think it means we are going to the 5th Harmonic Universe, traveling to dimensions 13, 14, and 15. The GodHead Worlds, says Draco. We are going to retrieve memory. Again, this is not for the faint of heart. This is not for everyone. This is for the warriors of the rainbow, the stewards of the universal time matrix. Are you ready? Yeah? Well, let's go, beautiful souls made of love and light. From this point forward and backwards, we are one, taking magic flight. Remember, we are one, and that you are never alone. Our first stop is on dimension or reality 13D. The consciousness of the dimensional plane of reality here is trying to say something in a language I cannot ascertain. As I breathe in deeply, I sense that Draco is translating their language into our English words. It says Gaian Matrix. Now comes a being that seems to be one of the guardian elders of this dimension, with a message for us about the Gaian Matrix. I sit and listen carefully as this elder delivers a soft meditation that goes like this. Gaian Matrix, the return of the solar rishi into the matter worlds, is a very significant event which has generated massive impacts to the timeline architecture of this reality. And this is why this month we focus on the current Guardian projects and direct impacts made to the future timeline of the 7D Gaian Matrix. This new configuration has radically changed the galactic and metagalactic core configuration, and this is continually unfolding new organic timeline patterns for ascension with the planetary architecture. The 8D metagalactic core is also the Gaian planetary core, which previously held in place a black sun in the 8th portal that was configured from an exact AI replica of the Gaian Matrix during the Electric Wars. During the winter solstice gold body activation, a 6th Harmonic Universe for 6D, 7D, 8D was completed, and this is gradually restoring the Gaian Matrix to its original pre-fall state. This was directed through an intervention in which non-dimensionalized cosmic God source fields emerged to host this newly created harmonic universe. surrounding and permeating Gaia within a new universal mother dark matter matrix to correct timeline damage resulting from the electric war invasion. From within the restored Gaian planetary core shines a Christus infinite sun, which emanates its solar plasmic rays for the gold sun DNA body from 8D, as well as assorted RH sun star solar factors designed to spiritualize our bloodstream in crystal waters and to ignite plasmic coding within our neurological system for the transfiguration of our etheric body and 3D consciousness. The amethyst Oda and violet flame Yanas and Ramayanas from the Ra God world creation have been instrumental with organizing extensive emancipation grid work projects that are happening in the Gaian Matrix to restore universal tribal records for angelic humanity. These are assortments of Magi, Grail, King, Queen instruction sets that restore Gaia's consciousness record for the ascended mastered lineages, including embodiment of Gaian architecture that holds the original founder emanations of the 48 DNA-stranded Azurites. The tri-matrix of the Azurites includes 3 48-stranded matrices that hold 144 dimensions that are accessed from within a quad merged core manifestation template, the 12-tree grid that is based on the Yaka God world configurations, the access into the 7 higher heavens. These particular Christus Diamond Sun body templates are forming complex crystal cathedral alignments for the solar rishi and founder lineages to pour their consciousness body into, vibrating themselves back into the Gaian Matrix, which is freeing many more ascendant master identities that were being trapped in the Black Sun constructs. Having a greater awareness of events happening in the Gaian Matrix that are eradicating Holocaust timelines and alien machinery used by the Black Sun from the electric wars on Hyperborea for timeline bleed through on Earth also helps us to better understand the hidden spiritual warfare behind the aggressive pushing of toxic nano-injections that are currently being mass-marketed to the Earth population. Everything happening on the Earth at this time is connected to the spiritual war happening at multiple dimensional levels, whether we can understand this is taking place or not. Seven D Gaia and Paleodorian seeding. Let's say the planet Earth exists in 3 main formed identities in the universal time matrix. The timelines for the 3D Earth are called Earth or Terra. The timelines for the 5D Earth are called Tara. And the timelines for the 7D Earth are called Gaia. Due to the cataclysm that occurred on Tara, which exploded portions of the main planetary grid manifestation template, the 5D Terran planet was separated from its 7D Gaian counterpart in future time. Essentially, the result of the planetary grid damage trapped the Soul Family Matrix on Tara and the Monadic Family Matrix on Gaia to be locked down in their respective Harmonic Universes, unable to communicate or link with each other. This cataclysmic event generated separation between 5D and 7D timelines, which further created damage between the soul and monadic layers in our angelic human consciousness body. As a result of this cataclysm, humanity was unable to fully unite and integrate the soul aspects that were trapped in the 5D timelines with the monadic aspects that were trapped in the 7D timelines. The races of the Paleodorians began their rescue mission for the Terran through the parallel systems by first working in the etheric layers of Gaia to correct morphogenetic instruction sets for DNA strands to be reassembled in order to retrieve the lost souls and help them ascend out. They began to see themselves through the first two root races called the Polarian of Gaia and the Hyperborean as their counterpart upon Gaia's antiparticle double. Through the Polarian and Hyperborean DNA instruction sets, the law of polarity and the law of gender were first seeded into this universe. This method was designed to attract the polarity fractures into energetic synthesis and to then merge consciousness life streams that existed in the fractured soul and monadic body parts, pulling them together on multiple dimensions simultaneously. Through the etheric layers of Gaia, these two root races began a long evolutionary journey to slowly rebuild the ascension template by first uniting soul and monadic extensions, leading to the ultimate fulfillment of the embodied Avatar Christus liquid plasma that is made possible through the Paradisian 7th root races lines in the future. This was designed to pull together and unite all of the exploded planetary grids to merge the Earth, Tara, and Gaia, as well as reassemble the damaged DNA and spiritual body parts of the angelic human race lines that were first seeded upon tap. Once the instruction sets were in place in the etheric layers of the Gaian planetary matrix, the Paleodorians began the process of reseeding angelic humanity. this time on the 3D timelines of Earth. Millions of years ago, 6 linked time portals were made from the Paleodorian consciousness instruction sets, and this created the sphere of Amenti that was connected in the Earth core. This was devised in order to finally achieve the end result of planetary ascension through assembling and repairing every dimensional level of DNA over the many evolutionary time cycles. This allowed all timelines that existed on Earth, Tara, and Gaia to be interconnected again, so the Earth could evolve forward in time and finally merge with its higher dimensional counterparts in the future time cycle. This was also designed to heal the rip in time and find fractured body parts stuck in time, strewn all over the universe from the cataclysm events, serving multiple purposes to merge the layers together, reassemble DNA, evolve and ascend the souls that could merge with their monadic family, and finally move out of time and back into the Godhead. Electric Wars, Gaian Phantom Body. The first seeding of the first 2 root races of angelic humanity occurred on the 7D version of our planet that exists in the higher frequency bands of future time in the Gaian Matrix. The Gaian Matrix is the higher frequency future timeline of Tara, and seeding in the etheric layers began concurrently to help neutralize the destructive impacts of the fall of Tara, and that had happened in the past timelines. Electrical wars broke out, and there were anti-human race sympathizers that joined with neighboring star systems as conflicts existed in allowing a failed human seeding experiment to be started up again. Some races thought the Terran explosion was due to extreme negligence, and this cataclysm had generated extreme damage and genetic mutations, subjecting other civilizations to genetic digression. Thus, they demanded that any future human seeding be sealed off and quarantines generated to protect higher dimensional realms from absorbing any further damage. The founders and Lyran Elohim negotiated with other neighboring star systems and races that were in conflict with allowing the Terran angelic human lines to continue to evolve on the Earth. Essentially, when human consciousness was no longer considered a direct threat to other planets or to universal Stargate security, the quarantines and seals were to be lifted and assistance given to those who truly desire to spiritually evolve, practicing the law of one in order to release the quarantine seals. It is the returning Ra families and Ra Confederacy that generally oversee these requests when a human being truly and sincerely dedicates themselves to the process of bio-spiritual consciousness healing, and is willing to place effort in their spiritual practice in order to ascend into higher consciousness. It was in the Gaian timelines many hundreds of millions of years ago that the original guardian Azurite race incarnated into etheric forms, and these race lines are the direct genetic lineages of angelic human beings seated upon Tara and currently in this density of the earth. Essentially, the Taran angelic human higher god body was connected to the guardian Azurites in the etheric levels of the Gaian Matrix. The combination of Taran, cataclysm, and electric wars which found their way to Gaia destroyed both Azurite and Taran Diamond Sun genetic templates as they were intimately entwined together. The onset of the invasion of the Weza entities through the metagalactic core directly impacted the Gaian core, and this contributed to a series of electrical wars in Orion, and this includes the timeline bleeding through into the Gaian wars. During the Gaian invasion, an entire planetary shadow body was formed through the use of advanced black hole technology in which an AI replication of the Gaian Matrix was captured. This was made for the purpose of capturing Gaian frequency and generating feedback loops of harvested energy in order to send that current back through the Weza tunnel. They collected mass amounts of energy from the Gaian Matrix in order to form a phantom black sun in the metagalactic core that would act as an NAA base in 8D and run Metatronic reversals throughout the lower dimensions. This essentially acted as a frequency fence, making it impossible for founder races to breach the net and gain access to the human race stationed in the lower timelines. The invading black hole entities desired to build an extensive virtual reality playground with assorted planetary systems for inhabiting their race lines with the use of extremely advanced AI black hole technology, forming into a black sun which also feeds them energy to maintain an immortal existence. They required the source creation code for planetary body blueprints, so they actually stole the original creation code for the Gaian Matrix. They also needed access to continue to harvest living energy matrices in order to replicate black sun shadow body planetary systems within their phantom systems in Weza. To handle the energetic load, they built extensive levels of beast machine architecture and assorted Metatronic alien machinery with Gaian stolen creation codes, including Azerite DNA. This content became the shadow body form, utilizing Metatronic death coding that run reversal currents loops designed to sustain these parasitic matrices from within artificial timelines. During the stages of invasion to conquer Gaia made through a series of electrical war campaigns, they increasingly used the living matrix of the Gaian body. This was further siphoning from our system through all the other dimensions and timeline densities by running Metatronic reversals from the metagalactic core, which pulled life force from out of the grid network of our entire planetary matrix. The generation of the Gaian shadow or the Gaian phantom body during the final stages of the Gaian Wars was the primary causal event in the human Holocaust timelines that has been fitting and holding together the first matrix origination of the artificial tree of life reversal patterns or blended reality system. The artificial tree of life, a base 10 reversal matrix designed to run Metatronic reversal or Antichrist death current, further infected the entire planetary matrix and angelic human DNA through its monadic body that was bonded and fused with the original Gaian shadow etheric body forms. This particular historical timeline trigger event of fusing multiple timelines with the Gaian shadow body is what runs the Metatronic reversal patterns and artificial tree of life imprint throughout the Albion Cathar body template that is located in the United Kingdom. Each dimensional sphere within the Albion Cathar or Christ Crystalla pattern must be rehabilitated and reconfigured into the correct manifestation template design of our original Gaian Matrix Edenic coding that was held by the Azorites that existed in pre-fall 7D Gaia. Through Guardian Host Defender rehabilitation and rescue projects, we have noted that the Gaian shadow body was the first attempt of WEZA black hole entities to replicate an entire living planetary system from our universe. They accomplished this by pulling the organic living matrix within planetary bodies into phantom matrix via artificial replicated systems forming shadow planet doubles, generating an AI version of our system's planetary matrices that are reconfigured by IA systems to exist in a base 10 reversal current shadow form. Thus, we have observed several phantom planets that appear in the artificial timelines that were spun off from the original Gaian shadow body, such as the AI matrix replication of the Lyran Founder Sunstar and Arcturus in pre-matter, as well as planets Tara, Tiamat, Mars, Maldek, Saturn, and Nibiru. Apparently, Nibiru also has a pre-invasion matrix that exists in the organic 12th planet in the timelines before the Thoth, Enki, and Lil collectives from Sirius A took it over and weaponized it against the Earth. Additionally, the destruction of Gaia generated a chain of causal events which impacted many other neighboring living systems, such as parts of Andromeda, Sirius, and other star systems that fell into the Weza tunnel and became trapped within its phantom parts. Parts of the Gaian shadow matrix merged with other fallen matrices that were interconnected, sending many advanced levels of ascended master collectives to be sucked down into the Weza system's phantom parts, and this included Guardian Azurite identities that were originally seeded upon Gaia to embody the entire Gaian Matrix for ensuring founder presence was maintained upon the planet. That was easy to listen, right? Make the best to keep attention in what resonates with you. Let go of what doesn't resonate with you, please. You can also connect to this place, feeling the blue plasma fields around you, saturating your body with this beautiful light-filled consciousness. As you connect into it, notice how our bodies become stronger, renewed in the 13D blue light. Now, before we enter into a deeper knowingness and exploration of the next subject matter for this session, let's settle in and take some relaxing breaths in and out, filling the lungs entirely, holding for 4 counts and releasing, making the sound. Connect to the Guardian Elder Consciousness as we create a small spiritual court of alchemical equity using the agreement and request for intercession. And now, the agreement and request for intercession. State it out loud, please. I, Rafael José Lopes Ferreira, choose fully the authority of God's laws and that which serves the light of truth. I commit to my healing and request Guardian intercession on my behalf to restore the correct proportions of my manifestation body to the eternal perpetual supply of the God Source. I am God, I am sovereign, and I am free. I promise to fully participate in my relationship to healing my body and commit to the processes set forth in partnership with God Source and Guardian alignment through the Crystal Aegis sponsorship. I state my intention of self-sovereignty through the unity vow as a handshake, which allows God Source and its crystal guardians to surround and protect me. The group Unity Vow Decree. Defender Warriors of Truth sovereignty liberation, guardian races serving the One. From across all the multiverse, I call upon you to join me now. My unification principle is demonstrated in the waves of omni-love. I sound my heart note to you now. My template updated, individually and collectively renewed, and forever perpetuated in the eternally sustained light. My body and being is consecrated and dedicated to the purpose of One, and I endeavor to be the knower of God, to then be the way shower of God. Please sustain me in the eternal power of my original God consecration. I have asked for intervention in order to hold my highest purposes in the service to the One Light, the Living Light Code. My intention is unification, the cosmic Christ principle as an energetic reality here and now. I request this handshake to fortify my spiritual links through the universal cosmic triad and into the core of One, the zero-point God Matrix, that which is the source of my genesis. It is with deep reverence for all of life, dear God, that I ask you to breathe your life codes into my creative form. I set my intention now to remember what I am, fully, completely, and totally. I am ready to go beyond the fear and shadow to fulfill God's plan on earth and beyond. I state my mutual purpose as One. Please resurrect my body and being to the organic patterns of the One organic living light now. And to that I say, thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is, lovingly decreed. And now, Universal Mother, Dark Matter Matrix. For this next step, we will need more help, and we have just done that. Summon more help of higher dimensional planes, more precisely from the 14D golden light. Feel it running in your blood, spiritualizing every cell, making you stronger and stronger. Feel the mighty power of this golden 14D light as it reconfigures more of your entire being and your protection shield of 12D pale white silver light. Your journey friend, which in my case is Draco, who loves this transformation from his red color to this golden light, is wondering if your friend is also rejoicing in this soothing golden light. Yes, your friend, your guide for this journey. You brought one, right? I love the way how everything is so peaceful here. Not any noise. Saying thank you for this peace of mind. It is so good to listen to my thoughts without distractions. Feeling I am the single soul occupying my thought process. Are you ready for what comes next? This is pure golden light, says the guardian elder of this dimension. But don't lower your guard. Remember, not all that glitters is gold, and we are about to enter in the realm of the Universal Mother, Dark Matter Matrix. Gather your strengths and prepare to open up into another side of life, expanding the knowingness of the universal time matrix we live in. Prepare for meditation, says the guardian elder consciousness of these domains. Or domains. When our universal creation was finally reunited again with our cosmic God source fields, another harmonic universe emerged. And this newly reconfigured domain is considered to be the sixth harmonic universe, or HU6. The sixth harmonic universe has restored the correct morphogenetic pattern of our universal mother and Sophianic consciousness embodiment on the earth. This corrected mother dark matter matrix emerged directly from the cosmic God source fields of source domain 16, source domain 17, and source domain 18. The source domain of 16D is hosting and has emanated a new creation pattern for the sixth dimensional field. The source domain of 17D is hosting and has emanated a new creation pattern for the seventh dimensional field, and the source domain of 18D is hosting and has completely reconfigured the eighth dimensional field. This new configuration has radically changed the galactic and metagalactic core configuration, and this is continually unfolding new patterns in the planetary architecture as a result of the cosmic God source field intervention to fully correct the entire morphogenetic patterns of the 6D, 7D, 8D fields into the living light Christus tri-wave architecture. From this hosting, a completely new harmonic universe was birthed and formed. This is the emergence of our newly returned universal mother dark matter matrix, which holds the correct sound templates for Sophianic consciousness embodiment, along with the corrected sound vibration patterns for our entire universal time matrix. The inner world domains of the 1212 electrical Christ male pattern has emanated into the next layer, which is the completely new reconfigured harmonic universe. But this is considered the middle world domain, or the universal mother dark matter matrix. The corrections that have been made to the 6D, 7D, 8D layers are directly sourcing from the cosmic God Trinity, from the 16D, 17D, and 18D non-dimensionalized source domain fields. Thus, this newly harmonic universe creation, the middle world domain of HU6, was generated from the purging and eviction of the black sun and black hole that was the Yahweh matrix held in the 8D core, in which the black hole entities from Weza have been evicted from the galactic core and metagalactic core of our universal time matrix. In its place, we have the true sound template of our Holy Mother and Sophianic presence, in which the Holy Mother organic nature and morphogenetic pattern has been returned to humanity. An entirely new harmonic universe was dedicated to her complete emanation in this universal time matrix creation. Thus, we now have full access to her on the earth and within every domain, from the Holy Mother source vibration from within the core of the middle world domain. Now emerges the organic timelines in which we reside locally and experience the manifest reality on the earth. The outer world domain emanates the organic timelines in which we experience the space-time continuum and is where we reside as physical beings in the time matrix. The outer domain is now the actual location from which we are stationed as an identity in the organic timelines of the planet Earth. Cosmic Energy Cycle. The planet entered the cosmic energy cycle during the Yerogamic event of the cosmic twined universal Melchizedek suns earlier this year, with the center core of the cosmic spirit body layers opening to transmit spirit cell clusters that contain the first creation core memory cell of each unique individual's eternal spirit family. This event further opened the doorway into the universal mother dark matter matrix, which holds many solar Reisha worlds filled with assorted mother lineages of Vienna's ascended masters, many of which are connected to the original blue flame Melchizedek's, Mu-Ha, and Aqua Ele lineages that serve as keepers of the crystal core. Subsequent to this, the building out of the organic repair sequences for the Emerald Guardian Ascension host mission upgrades are continuing with excessive speed and substantial intensity to anchor the sapphire diamond shield architecture into the 10D gateways for the return of the Cosmic Mother's solar Reisha Sophianic lineages throughout the planetary matrix. Cosmic Holy Father Rod Code. Recently, the Amethyst Dragon Kings hosted a pale magenta violet vertical pillar as support for the Cosmic Holy Father principle within the multidimensional layers of the Albion body, light body. Amethyst Orda hosted kingships arcs were anchored, which brought the next stage of the corrected solar masculine Christ and solar feminine Christ principle through Newgrange, Ireland, which is a mother arc stargate. The 15-15-15 rod code pattern is the organic Christus alignment of the solar masculine Christus rod architecture from the Ra God world creation of the amethyst or the violet flame Yanas and Ramayanas. This rod correction contains the cosmic solar dragon king body parts with organic violet sun alignments that allow for the mathematical merge with a vertical solar female Christus pattern in order to resurrect herself fully through the magnetic properties of the female 13-13 staff architecture, which formed into the universal Ankh body through the sacred scepter flame codes of our cosmic Holy Father, which includes the 15-15-15 coded magenta sands of time. This coding is the basis of the sacred math of the ancient cosmic Christus builders from the God worlds. These cosmic father codes from the amethyst order anchor the organic feedback loops of the Christ Crystalla architecture to transmit organic violet rays that are sourcing directly from the amethyst order. Thus, the source code of our cosmic Holy Father is currently being dimensionalized through the 11th dimensional fields through recent Guardian projects in Ireland. This new level of masculine coding is being referred to as the 15-15-15 solar rainbow dragon king body that holds the 45-degree crystal compass diamond grid alignment into the cosmic Magi Grail king crown, which further opens into a series of galactic Ankh body networks linked as dimensional gateways into the cosmic founder's source domains. This recent activation was facilitated within the Mother Arc 11D gateway located in Newgrange, Ireland, which connected into other planetary 11th dimensional gates along with links into the Crystal Diamond Heart network located in Dublin, Ireland. As a result, the planetary gridwork has undergone a major upgrade with cosmic Holy Father rod codes, which have made communication with the Earth's natural kingdoms and their various sentient crystalline grids much more amplified and available. The Amethyst Order Guardians are working through the Aurora Crystal Kingdom and have made their message known loud and clear. Their current priority is to protect and serve the children of the planet by deflecting the harmful energies incurred from assorted exposures to noxious energies and bioweapons. The means through which they offer their support is intended to clear and neutralize these damaging energies, which they are fully aware include the use of weaponized AI technologies and the instruction set for producing faulty proteins injected into angelic human blood. This Guardian Host project is made in collaboration with the Aurora Crystal Kingdom and the Mother Goddess Sophianic forces, which are amplifying their frequencies through the spiritual connections that can be accessed directly in crystals, gemstones, and via crystal healing. Thus, Introducing children to crystals and their healing properties is highly suggested at this time for invoking strong crystal healing properties that will neutralize a range of harmful energies that are circulating and prevalent in certain environments, like descending hubs or damaged grids. The amethyst or the dragon kings, the triad of the 16D, 17D, and 18D source fields have been anchored onto the planet through stargate hubs and organic chakra flowering systems, which are portal passages from the God worlds and are the means through which God forces are manifesting the God world trinity in this density. This has highlighted the immense pleasure of being reunited with the Ra God world creation of the Amethyst Order and Violet Flame Yanas and Ramayanas. The Amethyst Order Ra Christus collectives are also referred to as Amethyst Dragon Kings, who are contacting the Amethyst or the lineages throughout our universal time matrix to begin transmissions of the Violet Flame God Seed Crystal and support the Holy Father principle healing in the crystal heart matrix of the planetary system. Correction of flame codes. The correction of the flame codes and amethyst Oda fire letters have direct correspondence to the cetacean whale porpoise sound code and sonic patterns, and those spiritual families who embody the Holy Father lineages that hold violet sun heart codes. These are diamond crystal hearts linked directly with the amethyst or the Holy Father principle that hold special rod flame codes that transmit their code controls into the earth crystal core and crystal generators. These are the true Merlins that innately know the principles of alchemy, rising up from the cosmic womb of the creatrix field, overseeing the raw substances undergoing purification under each law of alchemy in order to reach the final perfected state of the Magnus Opus. Amethyst Oda founder Rainbow Ray. These first Amethyst Oda azurite forms are known as the Braharama, and they were created to repair the damaged time matrix with sound codes and serve on the interdimensional free world councils. The Braharama Orifim were created through several planetary bodies, which seeded aquatic life forms in which Orifim cetaceans would serve as guardians in the oceans to receive Amethyst Oda founder Rainbow Ray current transmissions. Albion Cosmic Magenta Rod. Our grid working adventures and personal experiences with the Amethyst Dragon Kings from the Ra God World creation continue to reveal the deeper mysteries about humanity's true origins since the activation of the Albion Cosmic Magenta Rod. Magenta, Grail Cup, and Scepter codes in the 11D Newgrange Ireland Gateway. The mysteries upon mysteries are unfolding. The ongoing revelation of the Christus Sophia spiritual identity, the resurrection of the solar female Christ in her triple solar goddess emanation is heralding the age of golden Aeonesish, which usher in the organic timeline of planetary ascension. The Amethyst Oda Dragon Kings are finally reunited with their counterparts as the Emerald Order Keepers of the flame within the planetary body, which express the gender principle balance of our Cosmic Holy Father and Cosmic Holy Mother in the matter realm. For deeper inspiration, the Christus Master Painter, Akiane, has brought forth the depiction of the return of the Amethyst or the Dragon Kings and their reunification with angelic humanity on the earth through a recent completed master's work, a painting aptly named Triumph. Cosmic Father, Pink Diamond Sun. These gorgeous pastel rays of pinks, lilac, and periwinkles are the organic consciousness of the newly formed Metatron Sun, as gifted from out of the Cosmic Father, Pink Diamond Elohe, which include the sustenance for spiritually healing the masculine principles of the mare lineages. Cosmic Father merges his Cosmic Pink Diamond Elohe Sun with the Cosmic Mother's White Diamond Elohe Sun, and this further announced the sacred marriage between Metatron, finally united with his beloved Solar Dragon Queen Meritaten, speaker of Ta Dragon Tones. Beloved Metatron and his counterpart Meritaten awaken to embody the sequences of the Christus Sophia Solar Dragon aspects into direct unification with their cosmic holy parents of the Emerald and Amethyst Oda and return their organic Christus Sophia consciousness to the earth. Building the triple rod for planetary Christ. The seating of the planetary Christ in the Albion via King Arthur and Queen Guinevere required vast amounts of planetary grid repairs to be made to the rod and staff architecture in order to host the triple solar masculine and the triple solar feminine Christ. This required the rebuilding of the Solomon Temple triple sun architecture to house the entire Christus tribal shield for holding the complete personal Christus solar logos records in the Albion, to build the organic rod architecture in the planetary matrix for the triple solar masculine through which to embody corrected timelines. It turns out it is the Holy Mother Sophia, solar feminine Melchizedek, or triple solar Resha that actually embodies and holds the triple solar rod instruction set within their right side masculine embodiments. Now, beautiful souls made of love and light, we are about to close and end this session, and we have something special. This time, I'm not going to speak about the time we spend here. I'm just saying this. the violet flame holders have created for us a special ritual for healing. They are in dominion with us and the other two guardians from the Guardian Alliance who is assisting and hosting this ascension process. Please feel free to just be. Relax and thank yourself because you were capable to undergo a huge enterprise today, for coming this far into the knowingness of whom you are. Let your body go. Yes, it's incredible. Let your body go. From this point forwards and backwards, we are not anymore in flesh and bones. We are pure, radiant light beings here, just being, receiving the final activation and clearing process for this session. It's a pleasure to travel with you into the unknown and coming back again filled in with new knowledge to share with the rest of the Ascenders that are in the process of ascension with us back on Earth. And it's also great to come back with these 3 new friends. So set your intention and prepare to receive the clearing, beam steering 5G technology transcript. Here we go. EMF correction. Clearing, beam steering, 5G, technology transcript. In this meditation, we are addressing the holographic blueprint correction for beam steering 5G technology that is transmitting from the satellites, space fans, and the planetary lane line network. Beloved Holy Mother and Holy Father, beloved Christus Sophia and all guardians serving in the interdimensional free world councils, I place my statement to be recorded as evidence to the tribunals of the existence of genocidal agendas that include biological weapons directed to planet Earth. I do not consent to the use of artificial technology, frequency fences, and black box quantum supercomputing devices in the space fence to transmit beam steering technology that is directing harmful technologies such as the 5G millimeter microwaves to the people of this Earth. I do not consent to the destructive technological abuses that are being directed in assorted EMF spectrum of artificial frequencies targeting to the human race, to animals and nature, to my family and to myself. I command my right to coexist in natural laws and the right to own bodily integrity. I ask for full intervention of the Guardian Crystal Star host in CSL, Cosmic Sovereign Law, to neutralize and prevent these harmful artificial technologies and their assortment of destructive frequencies from damaging my DNA, RNA, chromosomes, mitochondria, and my consciousness and spiritual bodies. For a moment, we hold a group space in order to extract, remove, and clear the harmful effects of the radio waves or radio frequency energy that transmits and receives voice and data that connects within our community, home, and personal spaces. Beloved God, please assist in calibration and neutralization of the following frequencies in the electromagnetic radiation spectrum that represents harm or damaging effects to my consciousness or body. I submit these frequencies to be scanned and monitored in relation to their impacts and health effects, and ask my personal Christ to run harmonizing organic crystalline frequencies through my Christ's shield that restore health, well-being, spiritual strength, and communication links with my highest divinity in God and Christ. In this meditation, we are addressing the holographic blueprint correction of beam steering 5G technology that is transmitting from satellites, space fence, and the planetary landline network. Let us prepare for meditation. Beloved Holy Mother, beloved Holy Father, beloved Holy Christus Sophia, may we open all channels of light, clearing all light fibers to be fully connected and resonant with the eternal living light code of crystal rainbow algorithm. Connect to your inner core and declare your personal intent. As you activate your inner spirit and core shield from within, your personal shield, create the hub handshake with Unity Intelligence and Crystal Star. Perform your boundary test. Beloveds, as we open our group Celestial Cosmic Christ Force in Crystalla pattern of the Pearlescence Platinum Light, as we grid our space entirely in the eternal light of God, we set the spin accordingly aligned to the 360 Pleiadian God Worlds. We open the trans-time continuum and transharmonic pillar to manifest, locking down, extending, and protecting our entire silver sanctum shield. Please perform exiotonal alignments. Please correct any reversal polarities. Please center and stabilize your spiritual core. Open all spiritual energetic communication links between the Godhead, mental bodies, personal avatar Christ, and all body parts. from the God worlds into the personal and avatar Christ, into the monad soul and etheric nadis, into the mind, brain, central nervous system, spinal cord, and into the physical body. Please take a nice inhaling breath, intending to relax your entire body. I am neutral. Beloveds, please perform any physical matrix reconnections needed or necessary for each individual within our group consciousness shield. We call upon our beloved Holy Mother in the Aurora and Andromedan crystal star families to connect with the guardian reanimator forces. We call upon the Andromedan template corrections of our crystal guardian host, the Holy Emerald Ordered Shield, that which monitors our DNA, RNA, chromosomal, and mitochondrial corrections through the Andromedan amplifiers. Beloveds, we request all amplifiers as needed and necessary. Please harmonize, integrate, and balance. All personal group body guidance teams, the inner God spirit of each and every person. Please utilize only what is required in divine perfection of God's plan and God's will. Beloveds, crystal star guardians within each individual and within our collective shield, please scan to locate, identify, and remove any remote neural monitoring by negative entities, negative remote viewers, taggers, trackers, bots, devices, and their structures now. Perform a sweep of all artificial intelligence and holographic inserts. Run the crystal star algorithm, anchor, lock, and seal. We request that all spiritual links and reconnection of our spiritual bodies to be in full alignment and synchronization with our avatar Christ, our personal Christ, through all open communication pathways between each of the layers of the bodies, and to automatically neutralize any and all artificial intelligence and harmful frequencies intended to damage our diamond sun DNA. I call upon our beloved Aurora Guardians, as well as the new elemental command and specific divas of healing from the crystalline ascended worlds to help us support electromagnetic field balancing, to recalibrate, heal, and align our consciousness and spiritual bodies and all spectrums of electromagnetic frequencies in all of the layers to be in attunement with the divine vibration and core essence of authentic spiritual being at both individual levels and within the collective consciousness. Please remove and unplug any collective consciousness programming which interferes with my electromagnetic field calibration to align directly with my avatar Christ. Identify, locate, remove, and repair. Clearing and neutralizing any and all artificial frequencies that are harmful to my spiritual being and designed to disconnect or split my consciousness layers from my physical body. Beloved Paleodorian, our cosmic family, and eternal Christ, Crystalla Light, we call upon the original blueprint and instruction set for all 12 human tribes, which comprise the universal tribal shield records in all planetary evolutionary rounds with the corrected Melchizedek recoding in the universal tribal shield. Please clear any alien, hybrid, genetic codes, artificial intelligence codes, and the blood covenants used as consciousness traps. We ask to clear and remove any amplifiers and transducers for artificial radio frequencies, Metatronic reversals, and related artificial intelligence frequency systems that are running black box quantum supercomputer networks for transmitting multiple input, multiple output beam steering technology. Beam steering is a technology that allows the massive station antennas to direct a radio signal to the users and devices rather than in all directions. The beam steering technology uses advanced signal processing algorithms determining pathways for the radio signal to reach the user or target on the Earth's surface. This system includes physical technology as well as interdimensional instruction sets in AI frequency streams that are being intentionally used as a biological weapon against the people of Earth, what is referred to as 5G millimeter wave frequency technology. Beloved Holy Mother and Holy Father, beloved Christ Sophia, all guardian serving in the interdimensional free world councils, I place my statement to be recorded as evidence to the tribunals of the existence of genocidal agendas, including biological weaponry directed to planet Earth. I do not consent to the use of artificial technology, frequency fences, and black box quantum supercomputing devices in the space fence to transmit beam steering technology that is directing harmful technologies such as 5G millimeter microwaves at the people on this Earth. I do not consent to the destructive technological abuses that are being directed in assorted electromagnetic field spectrums of artificial frequencies targeting the human race, animals, and the natural kingdoms, to my family and friends, and to myself. I command my right to coexist in natural laws. I command my right to own bodily integrity. I request full intervention of the guardian crystal star host in cosmic sovereign law to neutralize and prevent these harmful artificial technologies and their assortment of destructive frequencies from damaging my consciousness, my DNA, RNA, chromosomes, mitochondria, and all of my spiritual bodies. For a moment there, we hold a group space in order to extract, remove and clear harmful effects of radio waves or radio frequency energy that transmits and receives any voice or data streams connecting within our community, our homes, and our personal spaces. I terminate all artificial frequency exposures of my bodies, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, that is assaulted by frequency bandwidths, such as 5G frequency and all 5G advanced signal processing algorithms in this identity for all dimensions of time and space that extends to the home, residence, office, and all of my personal spaces. I submit all 5G frequency bands and Internet of Things, synthetic telepathy, silent sound technology, and related mind control and biowarfare frequencies to be immediately and effectively eliminated, terminated, and neutralized from their harmful effects and impacts upon my body, my consciousness. I ask all means of quarantine protection to be implemented to deflect any harmful technology to which I may be fully elevated to fully protect myself from exposure while in public areas such as cities, communities, and working spaces and other services of which I may be forced to interact on the third dimensional Earth. I do not consent to these harmful interactions and request the full extent of cosmic sovereign law to be applied on my behalf and others around me, whom I have permission to represent, who are unaware that they are being intentionally harmed by these artificial frequencies and microwave technologies. Beloved Holy Presence of God, I call upon the guardian fields. Please identify, locate, remove, and repair 5G frequency bands in every country and region within my current physical location and time vector. Identify, locate, remove, and repair sub 6 GHz spectrum and spectrums above 6 GHz. Identify, locate, remove, and repair 600 MHz and 27.5 through 28.35 GHz. Identify, locate, repair, and remove 3100 to 3550 MHz and 37 to 40 GHz. Identify, locate, remove, and repair 3700 to 4200 MHz and 64 to 71 GHz. Now perform a triple triad sweep. Sweep now. Beloved Holy Presence of God, please assist in calibration and neutralization of the following frequencies in the electromagnetic radiation spectrum that may represent harm or damaging effects to my consciousness or body. I submit these frequencies to be scanned and monitored in relation to their impacts and health effects. I ask my personal Christ to run harmonizing organic crystalline frequencies throughout my Christ's shield and light body that restore health and well-being, spiritual strength, and communication links with my highest divinity in the authority in the name of God and Christ. Identify, locate, remove, and repair extremely low frequencies, radio frequencies, and microwave frequencies levels of harm related to devices of TV broadcast sensors, radio signals, mobile phones, wireless data, cell phone towers, laptops, and computing devices, cordless devices, Bluetooth technology, and their thermal and non-thermal effects. Please include all biological electromagnetic weapons that are used covertly against humanity, from directed energy weapons, HARP, CERN, or related hidden and covert weapons that are hidden from public awareness. I do not consent to covert, directed energy weapons of black magic or artificial intelligence, and terminate all access and influence from these effects on my consciousness and bodies now. Beloveds, I consecrate all of my technological devices as consecrated and dedicated to my highest spiritual expression. Please run Crystal Star algorithms through all of my personal computers, phones, and devices that are required as a result of my interaction with the Earth plane in this timeline, to be freed of harmful effects and freed of harmful artificial frequencies now. I consecrate my devices as God sovereign free to be used as an extension of my highest spiritual consciousness and personal mission of service to others, terminated from covert and hidden attempts of infiltration and black magic now. Simple triad sweep. My computers, phones, and electronic devices now. Identify, locate, remove, and repair infrared and ultraviolet effects in the visible light spectrum that may be harmful, clearing all photochemicals effects now. Identify, locate, remove, and repair X-ray and gamma ray of ionizing radiation that may damage DNA and break DNA leather bonds, clearing the damage resulting from X-rays as a result of medical brain or bone scans throughout my timeline. Please correct and clear all genetic factors as God would have it be. For those who are hyper-electrical sensitive, you may want to return to this meditation for electromagnetic field consciousness sweep with the holographic repatterning exercise. You may use the holographic repatterning exercise to correct harmful frequencies, exposures, and electrical sensitivities. Holographic repatterning exercise also in May 2019. Holographic repatterning Tower of Babel implants meditation. First, identify and locate the frequency spectrum that is generating discomfort and agitation, placing your fingers in the correct position and tap for clearing, for removing the harmful or artificial frequency. Now, let us focus on the right hand position. Focus on your right hand fingers. Please take your thumb and middle finger, placing them at the very top of the bridge of your nose, making sure the two fingers are resting on either side of the bridge of your nose, resting on the top corner of each eye at the top indentation of your eye socket. And so, your fingers should be resting at the topmost position on the bridge of your nose. You will find your index finger resting on your forehead. Place your index finger purposely on the center of your forehead, intending to connect the index finger to point directly into the thalamus, in the center of your brain. Now take your left hand, palm open, and place it on the back of your neck, on the top of the 9th chakra or Alta Major. Note this position in the left hand and right hand fingers, as this is the position we use for holographic repatterning to clear out obsolete electromagnetic fields and artificial frequencies. At the end of every stated correction, hold this position, left hand palm on the back of your neck for support of your medulla, and right hand fingers holding position on the bridge of your nose with your index finger in the center of your forehead. With each correction, intend to clear all harmful frequencies that are needed in this moment, and then tap the index finger 3 times on the center of your forehead and third eye. In a 3 count, 1, 0, 0, 1, tap. 1, 0, 0, 2, tap. 1, 0, 0, 3, tap. STS sweep. When you finish with the needed correction, you can let go of your hand position and rest. It may be that only certain frequencies in the list need to be cleared, and you may not feel guided to clear other frequencies. It's okay. Let us begin a general sweep of harmful artificial frequencies that may create discomfort in the consciousness body, brain, or central nervous system. After each entry, use the holographic repatterning position and tap 3 times, intending to clear and remove exposure to those specific harmful frequencies. Ready? Let us begin. Correct AI frequencies and black magic frequencies used as targeted weapons. Correct extremely low frequencies. Correct super low frequencies. Correct ultra low frequencies. Correct very low frequencies. Correct low frequency. Correct microwaves. Correct radio waves. Correct medium frequencies. Correct high frequencies. Correct very high frequencies. Correct ultra high frequencies. Correct super high frequencies. Correct extremely high frequencies. Correct far infrared. Correct mid-infrared. Correct near-infrared. Correct near ultraviolet. Correct extreme ultraviolet. Correct soft X-rays. Correct hard X-rays. Correct gamma rays. Correct ionizing radiation. Beloveds, please identify, locate, remove, and repair any harmful frequencies out of the scope of my current understanding that need to be neutralized and removed from their harmful impacts throughout all of my identities, bodies, consciousness, throughout the harmonic universes in the parallel and beyond, now. Beloveds, thank you. Now bring your focus to the space fans around the planet. Most satellites in space occupy regions called the thermosphere and the exosphere. Around the planetary body, imagine all harmful infrastructure of alien machinery, black box quantum, supercomputing networks, satellites, and the devices and structures within the space fence of the thermosphere and exosphere going offline by divine decree to implement cosmic sovereign law, further being replaced with a massive field of white gold plasma light, placing these devices in an impenetrable field of quarantine, as the light of a thousand golden suns, being a unified field which neutralizes all transmissions of harmful technology and their artificial frequencies. I invoke cosmic sovereign law to return the divine and human rights of all peoples and species of this earth, and represent my declaration to be witnessed in the universal law and those presiding over due process in this matter, and that this matter is acted upon in divine right order to remedy undue pain and suffering of the earth, and to be presented as evidence of my intent, consent, and authority, and conscious participation and desire to be at one with God and in alignment to living with the universal laws. I have the right to take care of myself and protect myself and others from being threatened physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. This includes being free of exposure and targeting of biological weapons, electromagnetic weapons, and assorted artificial intelligence and holographic technologies such as 5G millimeter microwaves and beam steering technology that is used for the express purpose of consciousness enslavement and inciting war and killing on the planet Earth. I have the right to set my own priorities and choose the manner I express to live on Earth, as long as it does not intentionally harm others. I have the right to express my feelings, opinions, and desires. I have the right to be treated with dignity and respect. I have the right to create my own happy, healthy life based in higher spiritual purpose. I have the right to ascension and to be God, to be sovereign, to be free, be given the power to be in charge of directing my energies, consciousness, and life force. Beloved personal Christ, please identify, locate, remove, and repair, making corrections for my instruction set and DNA template to neutralize and clear all long-term effects in spiral time related to low-level radio frequencies and extremely low-frequency exposure in which we may have had health effects. Please correct my single DNA and double strands braids. Please correct oxidative damage, any tissue deterioration and premature aging. Please correct any disruption of my cellular metabolism. Please correct and strengthen my blood-brain barrier. Please correct melatonin production. Please correct brain glucose metabolism. Please correct any stress proteins that generates a disease in my cells. Simple triad sweep. Sweep now. Beloved Holy Father, please ignite and embody your sacred presence within my brain, heart, and body neutralizing any harmful electromagnetic fields and related 5G, millimeter, and microwave technologies, as God would have it be. For a moment, visualize an emerald teardrop in the center of your brain. As you visualize the emerald teardrop, see a blast of emerald spark filling your entire light body, bringing to mind your entire skeletal and bone structure. See your entire skeletal structure, skull and bone structure, in your mind's eye. Intend to look closely into your bones. Imagine that you see the emerald spark as a standing wave in the cellular material of your bone, matrix, and bone marrow. As you get closer to the microscopic level, there is an emerald green standing wave protecting and shielding your skeletal matrix. This is Holy Father protecting you at the cellular level, deep in the resonance of your bone structure, connecting you always directly to Him and with Him. Beloved Holy Father, please remove all artificial frequencies and technologies designed to harm my body and diamond sun DNA from the impact of the harmonic resonance function of my bone matrix, my entire skeletal structure and skull. I am one with my Father, and He is one with me throughout eternity. I am that I am. Now, bring your focus on your higher heart and the crystalline pearlescence gold essence teardrop. Beloved Holy Son and Daughter, Christus Sophia, please ignite and embody your sacred presence within my brain, heart, and body to neutralize any and all harmful electromagnetic fields and related 5G millimeter microwave technologies, as God would have it be. Visualize the pearlescent gold teardrop in the center of your brain. As you visualize the pearlescent gold teardrop, see a blast of this pearlescent spark filling your entire light body. And then also bring to mind your skin, fascia, and tissue matrix. See your skin and tissue, your skin and fascia structure in your mind's eye, intending to look closely into the crystallization matrix of the fascia. See the pearlescent gold spark as a standing wave in the cellular material of your fascia matrix. Now, see the standing wave in the cellular material of your skin matrix. As you look at a microscopic level, there is a pearlescent gold standing wave protecting and shielding skin matrix. This is the Holy Christus Sophia, protecting you at the cellular level in your skin, connecting you directly to the cosmic Christ consciousness within the cosmic Christus Sophia. Beloved Holy Son and Daughter, please remove all artificial frequencies and technologies designed to harm my body and diamond sun DNA from the impacts of harmonic resonance in my skin and tissue, my entire skin, fascia, and tissue matrix. I am cosmic sovereign law made manifest. I am one sacred crystal heart flowing with the eternal love and crystal rivers of the cosmic Christus Sophia. I am that I am. Now bring your focus on the consciousness link between your higher heart and the crystalline, opalescent, aquamarine blue teardrop of our beloved Mother. Beloved Holy Mother, please ignite and embody your sacred presence within my brain, heart, and body and neutralize any harmful electromagnetic fields and related 5G millimeter and microwave technology, as God would have it be. Visualize the aquamarine blue teardrop in the center of your brain. As you visualize the aquamarine blue spark filling your light body, bring to mind your awareness of your family of origin DNA structure. You have inherited our gene activity and gene expression. Focus on the chromosomes that you have inherited in your body from the family of origin now. As you intend to look closely into your chromosomes and into your bloodstream, see the aquamarine blue spark as a standing wave in the cellular material of your DNA matrix and your blood matrix. As you look closer at a microscopic level, there is an aquamarine blue spark standing wave, protecting and shielding your DNA, RNA, chromosomal, mitochondrial, and blood matrix. Beloved Holy Mother, please remove my body from any harmful impacts of these frequency nets meshed, originated inversion of my inherited biological chromosomal functions. Beloved Holy Mother, please remove all artificial frequencies and technologies designed to harm my body and Diamond Sun DNA from the impacts of harmonic resonance function and the DNA frequency receivers in my genetic record. Clear all artificial frequencies blocking or exposing within my complete DNA structure. I am a sacred conduit for the Holy Mother, the first ray of causation in our universe, the cosmic triad that represents the seed, the womb, the God seed of our creation, which is the holiest presence of our Divine Mother. I am that I am. I am now fully protected, supported, and aligned to my highest spiritual divinity in Christus Sophia, united with my Holy Mother and Father throughout all identities, throughout all realities, now and always, through infinite and eternal time. I am that I am. Beloveds, we address memories, influences, and their imprints within the planetary brain ley lines themselves. Please clear harmful artificial frequencies used as biological weapons from the ley lines, meridians, axiatonal lines of our planet. Please perform corrections to the planetary brain in all combinations, performing a system-to-system integration. In the blueprint structures, correct cellular DNA, RNA, chromosomal, molecular, atomic, subatomic, and into quantum field. Please correct the morphogenetic imprint and fields within the physical dimension, soul dimension, monadic dimension, in all combinations throughout the trans-time continuum. Please clear inner space-time influences through the simultaneous timelines, dimensions, and perform space-time reorganization into the 360 worlds. The 0 point. Please correct in-between space-time influences, correcting alien technological abuses of alien machinery and artificial inserts, extract sorcerers, black magicians and their black magic gridwork and rites, hexes, curses, and spells. Please perform a past, present, future integration into this now moment. Simple triad sweep. Sweep now. Please correct memories in outer space-time. Empty spaces into 0 point. Clearing energy blockages in time. Clearing spiritual oppressions in time. please open all vertical, horizontal, and diagonal spiritual links in alignment to the cosmic trinity of our beloved God selves. Clear all memory influences permanently, completely, and totally. Eliminate, release, protect, set free, sovereign, 0 point. Within our session, please simple triad sweep and collapse any artificial time field. As we seal our session, we seal our session aura. Beloveds, thank you. As you return your focus back into the present moment, in your current location, sensing your environment, focusing on your breath, and feeling the physical sensation of your body, firmly grounding into your current presence, system to system, core alignment. Beloveds, thank you for this opportunity. It is with great joy and reverence that we are unified and home in the eternal light. Our infinite stream of love is with you. I seal this session into the light of wholeness, unity, and truth. And so it is that this is Clearing Beam Steering 5G technology. What a fantastic journey. Thank you for being there. Thank you for being the love, for making the love, for sharing the love. And again, be the love. A full circle of love you are. So rejoice in that knowingness and in the fact that you are God, that you are sovereign, and that you are free. Thank you. Can you still remember the way back home into your physical body? And so it is that this is Gaian Matrix, Universal Mother, Dark Matter Matrix, and much more. And I am Ra, the Yellow Crystal Warrior Kin 116, the Path Finder. Thank you, 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 thank you.